Hello and welcome to liferayforyou.com. In our previous tutorial, we have learned we can make how we can set up our Liferay to make the hot code replacement. There were two ways by which we can do that. One was by Tomcat, another one was by setting up Variable with Liferay. Another thing what we learned was working with forms in Liferay. So I have explained you how we can get the parameter in action, and then how we can pass the control to our JSP so that that particular JSP can be rendered on the different page on the front end side of Liferay portal page. So in this tutorial we are going to learn what are the windows state of a portlet, what is the action URL anatomy, so how an action URL is being generated, and how that action method of a particular portlet is being called, that I'm going to explain you. So let's go through the Windows state first. Well, basically there are three Windows states which are normal, minimized and maximized. So if you see initially whenever a portlet is being landed on any page, the render method is being called by default, and the state of the portlet is always normal. So this is one of the state which is normal state. Another one is minimized state, in which what we need to do to change this to minimize is to just click on this wrench button and then just click on the minimize. So this will change to minimized state. So to restore it back, what we need to do again is we need to click on the wrench button and then just click on the restore button. So it will change the state of this to normal state. So another is maximize the state, which is basically this portlet will be landed on the whole page. So once this portlet has been changed to maximize the state, so to return back it to normal, what you need to do is you need to click over here on return to full page, and this will return back to the full page. So another topic what we need to cover is action URL anatomy. This is our action URL. Whenever you are firing any action over here, let's say I'm submitting A, and then I'm gonna just say submit button, and it will redirect me to the success JSP which we have configured in earlier tutorial, which is data has been captured successfully, and hi, I am from action method, and we have set it an attribute over there in this action method, and then we are fetching it on the JSP. So what I have done is I have copied down this whole URL, which is an action URL, and corresponding to that it is being generated. So I have put it over here. So well, basically this is our common URL of the portal page, and then this is the authentication token which specifies that this user is authenticated and has logged in, and this is PPID. Well, basically let us first go through what are the attributes in this. So this is the PPID. There is one thing known as PPID, which is portlet instance ID, means from which portlet instance this particular request is coming. So that is being inserted into the portlet URL. So another is PP lifecycle, which is basically there is three type of lifecycle over there in the portlet, which is render. Another one is action, and another one is resource. Well, basically render is our modes URL, modes method, whether it can be do view, do edit, do help, do config, like that. Action can be while you are putting up some action, and then that request is going back to the action method first, and then the render method is being called. Resource is for serving out the resources. So these are the constant, those are available, and these will be put it up into the correspondingly with the PP lifecycle. So if it's in the render phase, then 0 will be put it up. If it's action URL, then 1 will be put it up. If it's a resource URL, then 2 will be put it up. So PP state is well, Windows state, that I have already discussed what are Windows state. So PP mode is well, basically portlet mode, whether it's a view mode, it's an edit mode, or it's a help mode, so that it may specify, it may go to that particular mode only after the action has been performed. So here in this URL, what is this PPID? PPID is sample controller var portlet, which is our name of the portlet, and then instance is this. So I have earlier told you that how we can fetch out the instance ID of a particular portlet. So we will go to just advanced styling, and this is our instance ID of this particular portlet. So lifecycle is 1, which is actually an action URL. So the lifecycle is 1, and state is normal, as I have already told you that this portlet is in normal mode by default. And if I would have been putting up an action URL from our maximized mode, then this URL would have changed to maximized. And then PP mode is view mode, which I have already told you that by default the mode is view mode. So this specify this sample controller var portlet instance and then javax.portlet.action. So it's gonna go into the controller class, and it is going to search for this action. Means it is going to search for a method with the same name, which is action method sample. So what will be the flow? The flow will be first it is going to go to the controller of this instance, and then it will take out what is the life cycle, and then it will fetch out what is the mode state of the portlet onto the front end, what is the mode, after which it has to go to the action after the action has been performed, to which mode it has to go, to which controller of the mode. I mean, for example, view modes controller is normally do view, edit modes controller is normally do edit. So after this it is going to find out which action to perform. So this action will be called from the controller, and then a particular method in the view mode will be called, do view will be called, and then the control will send back to some other JSPs. So this was the URL for a particular instance, and then I'm having 2 instances on my portlet. On my portal page, if you remember, this is my another instance. So I've taken out the URL for the same also. So it is the same like that of the above URL only, and it contains this instance ID, which is different over here. So this is it about the window state and the anatomy of an action URL. So this is it for now. Thanks a lot for watching.